Drew and Stu are on the air.
Ready?
Whether you're fading with Drew or riding with Cam, this is the place to get your weekly NFL picks.
Everything you got, let's go.
Hello and welcome back to the Drew and Stu podcast. I'm Drew Livingstone. That's Cam Stewart. Cam, my boys, the Colorado Avalanche, once again losing in overtime. They've only trailed for 1 minute in the 3-game series so far, yet they're down 2-1 in the series because they can't score an overtime goal. Last night, 6 power plays, Cam couldn't score a single time, including 4 minutes to start overtime. It was absolutely atrocious. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. Jonathan Drouin, just get off the team.
Dude, that guy, I'm going to tell you about Jonathan Drouin. That guy's been like his whole career. Like, he's just one of those guys. It's like you expect so much more. Don't you know by now? It's like he's not that good. Let's just call out for what it's like. Some guys put
I was like,
work.
Landeskog's back. Just put him there. Put him on the power play. Get Drouin off.
He
Put
doesn't have an
Landeskog
extra
there
gear. That's the problem with some of these guys.
Yes.
In the playoffs, you have to have an extra gear. Like, I remember, sound like Al Bundy, but like you get pumped up for the playoffs. You work harder. You do everything like more. Like pretend it's like life and death. Like your family's being held hostage. I'm going to tell you something though, Drew. The greatest guys, and tip for all you guys experienced, you know this. So we have a 3-minute and 30-second power play for Colorado. Dallas becomes plus 185 instead of plus 110 or whatever. They get out of that power play. It's on. Like they kill off that penalty. That is the best way to
They
gamble.
almost scored shorthanded.
I know. I'm going to tell you something, Drew. I have Dallas meeting Toronto in the I don't want to get into this now. I have exact Stanley Cup matchups. That's my biggest. But if Dallas gets by Colorado, and I know you're my friend.
We said in our bracket show, Cam, we said whoever wins the Colorado-Dallas has a pretty good chance making the Cup final.
That's what I think, too. I'll ask your opinion about a couple other things. Like people are talking about Washington. I actually think Montreal's taking it to them. And Drew, let's give a shout out to the most underrated, not just human being, friend, DFS player, Chris Meany with Minnesota. Everybody and their mother, blah, blah, blah. Even me, I'm
including you.
Did I not just say? And then I watch Minnesota play the first game. I go, I'm taking them in the series. All I had to do was watch. They could beat Vegas, bro. They could beat them. They've dominated them. Like I'm telling you, they played possum at the end of the season. Now all their guys are back. They did like a sneaky like junior version of what Tampa Bay used to do and stuff. Like all the guys coming back. That kid they picked up for too. He's amazing.
Which one?
That young, that young stud that they got. He's like the next thing. He's the next coming. He's got a weird name. Anyway, Minnesota's they got players. Okay.
Yeah, 100%. Just look like Florida. Florida's back healthy. All of a sudden, they take it to Tampa in game 1. It's like, oh look, the Stanley Cup champs are healthy. Oh, surprise, surprise! Just absolutely obliterate Tampa on home ice. That's bad news for the Leafs going into round 2 if Florida makes it there. Cam,
listen for just 1 sec. And I know you want things to go. We have a difference of opinion in things. It's SDPN here, and that means more Leafs. More shows,
100%.
More good.
So far,
yes,
better for us.
Yes.
I'm just saying Florida's bad news for that play.
Oh, I know. The Leafs are our stock. And the thing is, though, Stolarz, listen, people laughed at me at the start of the year, and I don't care. I make look at us. We bet the Tennessee Titans every week. Am I a fucking stooge? Sure. But here's the thing. If Stolarz didn't get hurt, this guy's like literally a Vezina candidate, bro. And the only reason he's a backup goaltender is because he had major injuries throughout his career. If he stays healthy, he's fine. He's so comfortable. I don't know, man. The Leafs look different to me. They look like a team actually that could start peaking. I think they're okay. You say Florida? I think they're the second best team in the East.
Behind the Leafs?
No, Florida's still the team. You got to beat the champs. To be the champ, you got to beat the champ. Would you not put the Leafs like in the 2-hole? Who's better, Leafs or Carolina?
Them or Washington. I'd say them or Washington. I actually believe in Washington.
Actually, you know what? Watching Washington play, they have spurts where they kind of fall asleep, but when they're on, oh God, and they're tough too.
Logan Thompson's a very good player.
Hey, Vegas, how you doing? And I gotta say something, Drew. Washington, I used to say this about Tampa Bay. Me and you were hockey guys. Like we watch every game, every shift. Those guys are sneaky dirty. I watched them play. They are really good at it because it's never where the ref is in the boards, little butts, little like they're very, very good.
That's how you win though. And then
that's what I'm saying. You have to be a criminal and not get caught.
Cole Caulfield is getting ravaged in that series.
I feel bad.
He's so little. I'm like, dude, this little guy's just getting smacked around every shift. I'm like, this guy, at least he's trying though. He's not giving up, but
some of those goals are shit though. Like Montembeau's playing well. Like Washington also has a lot of puck luck. Like the puck bounces right back to them on things. And hey, let's give Montreal credit. If they played a whole game like they played in the third period, they'd be up 2-0.
Yeah, but score effects, Cam. That's why teams look better in the third when they're down. All
Sorry,
right. Well,
sorry. What'd you say?
I said score effects, Cam. When teams are down, they look better in the third period. So like we can't take
Oh,
everything like
okay,
Washington
okay.
foot off the gas, go in the shell. But how about Cam? You doubted me. I told you. Kings in 5, and the Kings look pretty friggin' good right now, don't they?
Not 5, maybe 6. What do I
It
have?
might
7?
be a sweep right now.
I have another bad thing to admit, not just losing money on slots. I told you the story. I'm not telling the whole story on air because it's so embarrassing. God, I'm never doing that again. But I'm going to tell you, I took Edmonton plus 3.5 going, oh, it's just like, what? Hey, but I bet against your Avalanche, so give me some love on Dallas.
You get credit for that. But Cam, we had Kings on my western side against the Leafs in the Stanley Cup final. Looks like it might be possible.
If the Kings and Leafs meet in the final and they bring back Kerry Fraser in his fucking perfect hair, and some guy on the Kings like Byfield like sticks Marner in the face, and these guys win, I will literally, honestly, me, you, and Dangle, like I'm not you because you don't care as much as we're jumping off something. Like I'm gonna be honest with you. Like if they went to the Cup final and lost to the Kings again, that was one of the. I watched a friend literally that night changed his life. He's never.
Well, it wasn't the Cup final when they lost the Kings.
It doesn't matter. They would have beat Montreal. They were a better team that year.
Anyway. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. All I know is it's still 21-1 right now. If you want to bet it, I got it at 50. But right now, Leafs Kings Stanley Cup final, 21-1.
You know what? It's actually good for business too, from a geography perspective. You have Canada and you have a Western team. Like you get a lot of land covered there.
Yeah, you just wait till they make the Kings
Jets?
play every.
Morency has Jets versus Leafs Stanley Cup. And go, what are you going to do? Tie Gary up and put him in a baby?
Yeah,
like literally,
dude, that'd be a nightmare for the NHL.
For that to happen,
no one in America would watch.
You'd have to put Gary in a trunk and go, you want out? Leafs versus Jets.
Yeah, that's not happening.
What do you think about the Wild beating Vegas though? Now I'm dead serious.
I still have Vegas in 6, but I think Wild can give them a run for the money. Like it would be a shocker, but it wouldn't shock me if that makes sense.
I understand.
Like Montreal or Ottawa winning their series would shock me a lot more than Minnesota, if that makes sense.
I don't know why I was, and I have to do a lot of apologies today, which I don't really like. I basically did a show with Morency. I'm like, we should contract like Minnesota to the playoffs and bring in like Calgary. But Drew, they were playing that shit going into it. Like, and now all of a sudden.
They weren't healthy. That's what we said.
They looked like they don't even look like
Kaprizov might be the best winger in the league. That's
when he tries, yes, he is.
Yeah, unreal. Okay, Cam, let's get to questions before we get to the NFL draft preview. NFL draft is tonight, everybody, which means I get to watch for 3.5 hours before the Buffalo Bills pick, and they'll probably just trade out of the first round and piss me off. That's what they like to do.
or draft some fucking, and the Bills select C.J. Spiller, Clemson. And you're like, thanks.
Hey, I was pumped about that.
Buddy, me and Gabe interviewed Spiller, and we're like, man, this is awesome. What a great guy. Nice guy, but didn't work out too well.
Well, because they already had Marshawn Lynch and Fred Jackson when they drafted him. It made no sense whatsoever to take a running back that high. I was like, what? Why
do the Bills like that? No, the thing is, they're such a wicked team. They fuck up the draft hard.
So they're good rounds 3 till 7. Mm-hmm. Rounds 1 and 2, they fuck up.
Yeah,
look, Christian Bedford, one of the best corners in the league, they got round 6.
That's kind of important though. True, rounds 1
well,
and 2
saying,
are like,
it's really hard to hit the guys late, so like that's impressive. But like to miss on the top guys, not taking Cooper DeJean or McConkey over Coleman last year.
Actually, the Seahawks do the same fucking shit a lot of the time.
Yeah, they get good late guys.
No,
too.
like remember that draft league where like Richard Sherman and Cam Chancellor, like these are all like later guys. Russell Wilson was a 4th round pick for God's sakes.
Crazy.
When he was good.
All right, Cam. Got questions first. We got 3 this week. First one from David. WrestleMania this past weekend got me wondering who's Cam's favorite wrestler and what was his favorite finisher growing up.
Wow, that's such a loaded question because I have different wrestlers from different eras. You want to hear the biggest loser thing that I am? Jerry the King Lawler was my favorite wrestler as a kid.
What?
He had no finishing move. He looked like a fucking drunk at the bar. He wore.
Why was he your favorite?
Because he was like he looked like a jobber, but he'd win all the time. Like he's like that guy you meet in the bar. Go, oh my god, he's on like drink number 13. Like literally, his move was like a fist where he just kind of came down. Like he had nothing. I guess Pile Driver was weak. Like, but the thing is, him and Jimmy Superfly Snuka used to fight for 2 days straight on Caribbean wrestling. My buddy had a dish the size of the house, and their match lasted 2 days.
See, I thought you were gonna be like a straight up Hogan guy. Like, I love Hogan.
Hulk Hogan, are you nuts? Actually, out of the old guys, like Carrie Von Erich is amazing. For you should watch the documentary on the Von Erich family. Actually, it's amazing. And I would say my favorite villain. I love The Missing Link, but Abdullah the Butcher, due to foreign objects.
Fair. And then
I love big fat fucks who are in the ring.
You're a Rafiki guy. Remember that big guy?
Yeah.
Boom,
oh yeah.
boom.
Oh wait. Hold on. Stinky ass.
Yeah.
Yeah. If some guy did that to me in real life, I'd like snap.
Oh, it'd be insane. Favorite finishing move out of all wrestlers, Cam? What is the best finishing? What was the guy that did like the snake?
Santino?
Yeah.
We did a show with him at the strip club.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
That's where I got Scooby Doo. Like we brought him. Anyway, actually, know what I love, Drew? And they don't do it anymore. Blinding dust.
Oh, like gold dust when you blow it in the
face?
Yeah.
Like no, but the great Kabuki used to come in there with Mr. Fuji, and the guy would be there and he'd blow green shit in the guy's eyes, and he's dead, and then it's over. Like, you know what the problem with new wrestling is? It's all about you got to be creative. More managers, more foreign objects. The thing is, you can't have blood in the ring anymore because of kids. When we grew up on it, guys guys were rolling in fucking tacks.
They were like, and the razors always in their
See
wristbands.
the old guys, you got my credit card? Have you seen like fucking the old guys' fucking heads? Like you literally poke them with like a pin, it'll bleed for fucking like a year.
Yeah, I will. I shouldn't admit this on air, but my two favorite wrestlers growing up were Edge, Rated R Superstar, and Chris Benoit.
Edge is awesome, and Benoit's awesome.
The other one, he's not awesome. He murdered his family.
I know. I'm just saying, as a wrestler, it's like Pete Rose. Can we separate? No, Chris Benoit. I'm not gonna say, wow, what a human. I'm just saying, as a wrestler, the guy was very, very talented.
Me and my brother would wrestle growing up because we were big wrestling fans, and like I would always do the flying headbutt off the bed like Chris Benoit, and I'd be like, that was my
Our buddies used to go to the backyard, like we were Bill's Mafia before Bill, like putting guys through fucking tables and shit like that. Like we used to do real 100%. Dumb shit.
Yeah, nothing better than wrestling.
Great questions, by the way. That's so hard for me. Out of the new wrestlers, I don't even know. Who'd you pick?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like John Cena's for kids, even though he's amazing. Like I'm an old school guy. I like big fat fucking slobs that like win matches.
No, I like big guys or like the little athletic guys like Rey Mysterio, Jeff Hardy, the guys who do like crazy flips and shit.
Like Rob Van Dam,
RVD, yeah.
You know what? You're an RVD guy. I could just see you. Like that's your guy right there.
Oh yeah, the Hardy Bros. All right, next one from Hardy. Cam, you said my Devils had a shot. You still think so?
So did I really say that? Cut my mic. The Devils. Actually, you know what? They played really good in that second game.
I felt bad. I thought they were going to win that one.
The problem with hockey,
they're
Drew,
too hurt. They're too hurt.
They are. They're too banged up. But the thing about the Devils is, like, I got to give them credit. That second game, they really tried. Like, they didn't fucking quit. Like, those guys were really grinding. And you know what? I will say one more thing, and I know I'm talking a lot. Sorry, Drew. I didn't have any sleep, so I'm going to be fading hard after the show. But Freddie Anderson, if I hear people fucking say this, like, the guy's a very decent goaltender. He'll let in one shit goal. That's all he'll do.
He's Jekyll and Hyde. He's Jekyll and Hyde.
He's more, is Jekyll the good one?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, he's more Jekyll, a little bit of Hyde. But I'm telling you, like, he makes great saves, man. I don't care. Like, people are, like, Samsonov was over. Like, Freddie Anderson was a fine goaltender. Like, anyway, I digress.
Yeah, Freddie Anderson's a decent
What about
goaltender.
Kemper in L.A.? Like, that guy's a real deal now. Like,
He's got a cup already, too. He said Kemper's pretty good, Cam. He's got experience. All right, last question. Mihao. You guys had the Leafs in the Stanley Cup final in your bracket. Do you still really believe that in all caps?
Do we really believe it?
Yeah.
I do. And I'm not, and Drew will tell you, like, I'm a fan of the team, but I'm not some psycho that tells you, like, oh, there are, like, some Leaf fans live in a delusional world where they think, like, they're the only team, the best team. I know there's better teams there, but I'm saying this. If you're going to get the East, it's going to be this year. And the way they have goaltending with Stolarz, I really like the way they're playing defensively. The key and their power play looks pretty good so far. And I got to hand it to old man Tavares. This guy's like looks like he's like Jack LaLanne pulling boats like on his back. Like
my thing is, Cam.
Yeah.
My biggest worry for the Leafs is if they beat the Sens too quickly and they're sitting around waiting for Florida or Tampa. That is not a good thing.
I kind of agree, but
they have so much momentum right now. 10 straight wins for Stolars. Like they're rolling, but you don't want to be like, turn the faucet off. You guys are sitting for 8 days.
No, though, Drew, you could play let's play the counter argument though. We talked about wrestling. You want Tampa Bay and Florida literally to have like a match where they're dead, and then you can jump on the.
Tampa's not that team though. Like they're not the rough team.
What the Leafs need to? They need one more guy like a Tom Wilson that could say like let's dance. They don't like they have great players, but that one guy who's like I'm gonna fucking kill you. That's why Washington's dangerous because they're tough too.
Yeah, I love that power forward, and I feel like Nyes can be that guy in the future, but he's not that guy yet.
He's actually my favorite player on the team, and I'm going to say this. Who's the most underrated player that people don't know? Strome. That guy's amazing. He's from the area. No. The guy, he gets no credit. I watched the guy play.
100%, Cam, and he's better than his brother. Everyone was all over Ryan Strome when he coming out, but Dylan was the guy.
Dylan Strome is like an amazing hockey player. Watch him. Like, Drew, you pay attention. Like, he never gets fucking beat. Like, he's always doing the right thing.
Ovechkin's renaissance is because of Dylan Strome.
Man, Drew, see? We disagree on like your fucking love for Tom Cruise movies and shit, but that was such a good statement that I don't even know what to say. That was brilliant.
Cam doesn't like good movies. That's nothing new.
I don't watch. I necessarily don't watch movies. I don't remember the last time I went to a fucking movie theater. It's probably 20 years ago. The last movie I saw in the theater was Straight Outta Compton.
Oh, Jesus.
Is that and then I saw that other one. I saw that Beach Boys movie, which was amazing.
You know why? I feel like you wouldn't be able to sit there for 3 hours now without you'd be like, I got some bets on the line. Let me look at my phone. That's what you're that guy.
You got me again, Drew. And and I saw that movie I, Tonya, where like Tanya Nancy Kerrigan shit. It's fucking hilarious, by the way. Great movie. Sorry. Am I speaking my age again? They're just anyway, whatever.
Yeah, no idea what you're talking about. All right, all right, Cam. This episode of the Drew and Stu podcast is brought to you by True Classic. One thing I personally struggle with, Cam, finding t-shirts and long sleeves, clothing that fits the shape of my body perfectly. I either get shirts that are too baggy or the sleeves of the arms are too tight. You get the picture. Nothing fits. But then I found True Classic. So did Cam. Cam got a bunch of free shirts too. True Classic shirts show off the stuff you want to show off, like your chest and your pipes, Cam.
That's you.
They also have spring essentials like crew necks, short sleeve button-ups, comfort knit chino shorts, and swim shorts. Finding tailored clothing that actually looks good is usually impossible, but with True Classic, it's easy. I wear these at home, and now my wife can't stop complimenting my arms and like my butt and the track pants.
Yeah, even me, and I'm an old beat down bear. No, it is. I like nice materials on your private parts. Like it feels good. Like those pants are like literally, they're like how do I say this? Like pajamas that are like silk.
Yeah, but you can also wear them in the gym. I wear them in the gym too, Cam. They're comfy. They're like good athletic.
They're like those man-made guys with their underwear. They're doing pretty good. They're flying out of fucking helicopters and it doesn't ride up. Apparently, Renzi told me he's got a pair. They're like $30 or something like that, those guys.
Yeah, a True Classic, Cam, is affordable and you can build the perfect outfit in 5 minutes.
Do they got underwear?
Yes.
I need
whether you're bundling up for the cold or getting ready for the spring, level up your style and clothes that actually fit right. Go to our exclusive link in the description below. That's trueclassic.com/DrewStew to save. That's trueclassic.com/DrewStew. Elevate your wardrobe and save today.
One more question. Do they have golf shirts? Actually, you know what I need from you, Drew? Because my microphone, I've ripped I only have like a 4-shirt Under Armour rotation. I need you to send me some golf shirts. Like for your, like the company, like you talk to Steve and we'll figure it out. Like I need more. I'm like all the buttons are falling off. It's a disaster.
Oh, you better rock some SCPN gear on your other shows then. If we send you
some
free golf shirts.
Are you coming to that reunion in June?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. You damn right you are.
I'll be there. Yeah, I set it all up. I'm getting a free ticket.
You should get more than a free ticket.
I know. I should have been like, hey, because I got you this venue, I should get some.
You actually got that venue?
Well, I hooked it up with them to get it, yeah. But
fair.
Well, yeah, maybe I'll get free drinks or something. We'll see. All right, Cam. The NFL draft is tonight.
Yep.
Our top 10 mock draft was early in the year. I had tight end Warren going number 4. You had Sanders going number 3. I think there's a bit of changes we have, right? Like, do you think Shedeur Sanders is going in the top 10 anymore?
See, I think this is a great topic. The NFL draft, and we talk about this on all the shows that I do, is a smokescreen.
Yes.
That's why don't look at the line. Sorry, no, I'll finish mine and you can make your point. Just because a guy's minus 1,100 doesn't mean he's going to be picked in that slot. these casinos and betting sites have to rely on reports. Some general managers are giving reporters fake fucking reports because they want to get their guy. 100%. The whole thing is a lie. So you have to stick to what you're doing. And I got to be honest with you, Drew, like, they're talking about like only 2 quarterbacks taken in the first round. Don't teams need quarterbacks? Like,
yeah, but I get it. If you think they're going to fall because they're not good enough, then let them fall.
I get it, but there's guys that have gone from like literally top 5 picks to out of the first round. I don't know what.
Okay, what do you think?
To think.
So Jackson Dart currently still plus 200 to be the second quarterback taken in the draft.
No, he'll be the third quarterback taken.
Do you think Sanders goes ahead of him still? See, I'm thinking Dart might go to the Saints. I'm buying the hype, Cam.
It's interesting because even though he played at USC, he went to Ole Miss, Louisiana, very like Bayou country and stuff like that. The thing about Jackson Dart is I like him. A lot of people think he's a little bit polarizing. The thing about him is he'll make wicked plays, but he also do a lot of bonehead things. But then again, all these quarterbacks in this draft are not.
Yeah, no one's a slam dunk pick out of these quarterbacks.
Jalen Milroe's an interesting prospect because he can.
He's going to go late though.
He might go late first round.
No, I think he goes late, like third.
What?
You think he's going to go earlier? I think he's a third round pick.
The thing is, the Giants have another pick at the back end. If they don't take a quarterback early, they could get a quarterback there.
That's true.
And that would make it 3 quarterbacks, and the bet is over under 2.5 quarterbacks.
That's true. I don't know.
I don't know. All I know is this, like Cam Ward's going first. That's probably the only thing that could be true.
And Travis Hunter is going number 2.
That's the thing. This guy went from like third to second. See his line to be second overall? Like,
yeah.
Before, I thought Abdul Carter was going second. Now it's like, oh, now he's a lock to go third. Like, I don't know.
No, because Cam, it's the Cleveland Browns. They're never going to take the actual better player. They're going to be like, oh, I want the flashy piece, and then my team's not good anymore. So it's just, I don't know.
I do have a couple good bets for you, though.
With Myles Garrett?
I got a couple good ones.
Okay, so listen to mine first, okay?
Ready? Yeah. I like yours are actually probably going to be better.
So I got a plus 700 bet that I think is going to hit. I think it's going to be easy. So it's top 5 exacta, which I know you like your exactas. So it's Cameron Ward.
That would be called a superfecta plus 1. But continue.
Isn't the exacta when you get everything right in a row?
An exacta is a like first and second in a horse race. A triactor is 3. A superfecta is 4. So what do we call this one? What's 5?
I don't know.
Know what it's called?
You tell me.
Big money.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so it's Cameron Ward number 1.
Yeah.
Travis Hunter number 2.
Agreed.
Abdul Carter number 3.
Yes.
Will Campbell number 4, offensive lineman.
Genty 5.
And then 5 is McMillan. I don't believe this Genty nonsense that Jay's going to take Genty at the running back. I think they might trade out. I think he's the first wide receiver taken. And I don't think it's that crazy to see the receiver taken at number 5 and McMillan. Give me that plus 700 tonight. If you switch McMillan with Genty, it's minus 180. I don't buy it. The Jags don't need a running back.
Yeah, actually, ATN looked like beat down, but he was a beat down product.
Kim, your team has a lot more problems than the running back.
Jacksonville is a fucking problem in every area, including your buddy from Clemson who looks like Steffi Graf.
Fair. I'm just saying that they could use a wide receiver. Gabe Davis bust. Christian Kirk gone.
They got Thomas.
Yeah, and imagine him with McMillan.
They still got a good tight end in Ingram.
Exactly.
Okay, here's okay. What do we do here? The thing about McMillan is why he's a good bet, as you say. His number, I think, is 12.5, and it's like minus 180. Yes. I can tell you one fucking thing. If he's not going earlier, he's going to the Cowboys at 12.
I don't think he makes it 12. Do you?
No, my point being is if he's on the board, they can't say no. CeeDee Lamb needs help.
Fair. And Cam, if you think McMillan's going top 10, it's plus 240 right now. And I think that's like the easiest money on the board tonight.
We had a guy on our show, and it's so funny. Like nobody has said this. His favorite bet was Jackson Dart over 24.5.
Really?
Like he thinks it's all. Like,
I guess if he doesn't go to the Saints, he's not going in round 1 unless the Steelers take him. But I think the Steelers want Sanders. If it sounds like.
Well, the Steelers could take him, and the Giants. Yeah, and the Giants would be too late on the back end of the first round. Correct?
Interesting. Yeah, you're right. Okay, well, I'm telling you my favorite bets for McMillan going in the top 10, which is plus 240, and McMillan being the top 5 exacta. If McMillan gets picked number 5, let's just say Drew's a happy guy tonight with the bets I've made.
And the thing is, know what I kind of like about what you're saying? Nobody in this draft has been smeared more personally than McMillan. They're calling him this and that. And when they do that to a guy, it means we're actually interested in this guy.
Well, that's what I mean. Everyone's just like, oh, he's actually not worth the top 10 pick. Oh, he's actually not that good. Oh, he's actually the best receiver in the draft. All right, let's hear it.
It's only straight pick. Running
Okay.
back, Hampton out of North Carolina, under 20.5. He can't get past Denver at 20. It's impossible.
Hmm.
Do you like that one?
I do. I do see some people saying that he's going to fall out of the first round, which is another plus money bet.
Have you seen this guy play? Okay.
Cam, I agree with you.
And who else do I have? I have another one that's I have McMillan too, but I have under 12.5. It went from like when I got it, it was minus 160. It's it's up to minus 200 now.
Yeah, see, there you go. And right now on DraftKings, I'm looking at right now to be drafted in the top 10, McMillan's plus 240.
You know what? I got to change my order of the first 5 picks and do what you did. I think I got to because the thing is, the only problem with your 5 is McMillan. It's either him or Genty. And if they go McMillan, you're going to win a fucking stack.
No, exactly, and that's why but I'm just saying the top 10 part of McMillan. I think that's my big bet, Cam. And the fact, like, would you say under 12.5 is minus 200?
Yeah, under 12.5. I got minus 160 live on my site. It's under 12.5. McMillan is minus 200 live.
So you're telling me 2 more picks and I'm getting plus 240? That's pretty crazy. Those odds don't line up.
But you have to look. You have to look at what teams need a receiver.
No, but so that's just saying. So they're almost guaranteeing that he goes 11 or 12, essentially.
Didn't I have another bet too? It was Warren, exact team. The tight end from Penn State.
Who'd you have? The Jets?
I kind of think he's going to the Colts. And it's
crazy.
It's like almost 2 to 1.
You think he's
Well,
falling all the way to
if
14?
he doesn't go to the Jets, no one's taking a tight end till the Colts. It's him or Cortland Loveland from Michigan. And Michigan, he'll probably go deeper.
Huh.
Like,
I'm trying to think.
This is what I like about the draft. See, it's almost like me and you. Like, we're in a stock room. The only thing is,
you couldn't see San Fran taking him. Kittle's getting up there in age.
When does San Fran draft?
11.
Are you kidding me? They drafted 11.
Yeah, they shit the bed. Remember?
You know what? Exact team him to San Fran is actually, if it's got to be like 5 to 1 or something stupid. I'm gonna find it because it might even be like 7 to 1. Because they have Jets and Colts. They have Jets and Colts ahead of them for sure. Like the 49ers would be probably 4th or 5th on that depth chart for him.
Yeah, I don't have.
Okay, we'll figure this out.
Exactly.
How many quarterbacks are getting drafted in the first round? Is it a trap?
I think it's 2. I don't think it's over.
At one point, I was thinking 4.
Yeah, and then now teams are smartening up.
I don't understand what's going on. Like this thing is a whole shit show.
Okay, so who do you think? I got some weird bets. Guys to be drafted in the first round. Siobhan Ravel Jr. He's going to go in the first round. People don't think he's going to, but he's going to go in the first round, Cam. And I have him plus 200 to be drafted in the first round. I think he's a late pick. Where do I have him in my mock?
The Bills are going after that safe. Don't they like that kid from South Carolina?
They like Starks from Georgia, but I don't know if he falls to 30. But Revel is a good corner out of East Carolina, Cam. You're East Carolina.
Yar.
Plus 200. And then Luther Burden, receiver, plus 190 to be drafted in the first round. I think he's going to go to the Rams, Cam, at 26. I think he's their Cooper Kupp replacement.
I got to hand it to you, Drew, because when you watched, and I watched college football, I remember I was working every weekend, right? So I see all these games, and Missouri was on a lot. This guy had a couple games where he took off, but you have to remember, their quarterback got fucked up. So he's dealing with a lot of different guys. And I know receivers are divas, so when he didn't get the ball early, we talk about this, he kind of checked out. But if he gets the ball and he's like activated, Burton could, like, he's like McMillan. I think he's probably second best. Like, he's a very, very good receiver.
To be drafted in the first round, he's plus 190.
I still think you should get more though.
The fact that it's plus money at all is a plus to me. Like, I think it should be like minus 150.
I have no fucking idea what the Seahawks are doing. They have like 7 different guys listed. They need everything.
Yeah, I don't know what's the.
You know what though? Listen to this one: Smith and Jigba, Buckeye, Ibuka, Buckeye, the other receiver.
Ooh.
What about that? And the thing is, he's projected to go later. Like, I think they might just say, screw it. I know we're a defensive team, but they need another receiver, man. Like, I don't care about Cooper Kupp, and they need another guy. I like my friend Bobo, but they need something, like, they need more.
So you'd rather Ibuka than Burden?
For Seattle, yes.
Fair. That's fair. Those are my 3 bets, though, Cam. I like McMillan top 10 plus 240. The exacta that I shared with you, Burden in the first round and Revel in the first round, all plus money. Let's hope they all hit tonight.
The best bets, Drew, are the ones you make were those crazy like 43.5. Like what you did saying, this guy's going first round whenever it has him in like the third, because that's where the numbers get a little bit skewed. It's kind of like golf betting. The numbers in the top like 10 are sharper than fuck. Like it's hard, man. Like you almost have to go deeper into it to find something and do what you do. The whole thing, guys, is I'll give Drew a lot of credit right now because everybody has these fucking mocks and they just look at them and think that's going to happen. It never happens that way. There's going to be some crazy ass. Remember Michael Penix going to Atlanta? People almost had a fucking heart attack.
Yeah, no one had that. And if you bet that, Cam, you would have won so much money.
Oh, Penix to Atlanta was, I didn't think they had it on the board. It might have been like 50, like it was like crazy.
Even him to be picked in the first round, I think was plus money. Yeah, that's crazy. I don't know, Cam, any other long shot bets you got for tonight or anything like that?
No, I just, you really got me thinking about McMillan now.
I will say, Cam, Buffalo Bills first drafted player. I know this is a little homer bet.
Safety or corner.
So if you think it's going to be a safety, it's plus 600.
That's they need a safety.
I know. Corner is plus 200. Safety's plus 600.
So you bet them both.
Yeah. And then defensive line and edge is minus 100.
They're not. No. You tell me as Bills fan, what do they need the most?
Safety.
Damn fucking right they do.
Yes. I agree with you, Cam. That's what I'm saying. Plus 600 for a safety as a Bills fan.
You got to send me all this stuff. I need to write some of this stuff down. I've got too many things on the go here.
Yeah, I'll send you all my picks.
You know how many golf bets I got going right now for the first? It's like the shittiest tournament of the year. I got first round leader bets coming out my ass. Like I need something to hit, Drew. Like I need something. I had Novocaine. He finished second to McElroy. Who won? Justin Thomas. We've been waiting for him to win. I'm like, I can't. I Novak live at 100 to 1. But I only had a few bucks in my account, so I'm like, I'm not even gonna fucking hedge on Thomas because Thomas was favored in the playoff.
I was dumb, Cam, last week with the Masters when we talked. I had we both had DeChambeau, and I didn't hedge on Rory because I'm stupid.
But the problem was you only had one hole to do it at. When they were tied,
that 2-shot swing when the DeChambeau took the lead, I should have hedged.
Dude, Patrick Reed almost won. We made some great bets. Like, what are you talking about,
dude? Do you see that they only showed 3 shots from Patrick Reed in the entire final round?
I told you. Allegedly, he stole wallets.
Guy was solo third. They showed 3 shots.
He went, and the thing is, he went to Augusta State.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy. It's crazy. They hate him. All right, Cam.
What else are we doing? Like, can we do more?
Before we out here, the hockey slate tonight. Panthers Lightning game 2. You think the Lightning bounce back?
I do, but I'm not confident in it. Not at all. I got to tell you, if the Lightning get tuned tonight,
if the Lightning lose tonight, the series is over.
Oh, I would, and I never say that in hockey, but yes, the thing about the Florida Panthers is they're another team, or Florida, like they play a lot of hockey, but it doesn't seem to matter with these guys. Like Bennett, and they're killers. And I'll tell you, Sergei Bobrovsky, I don't know what he does in the playoffs. Like I watched the guy play in the regular season. Sometimes he's napping. This guy, like he's a big.
And Vasilevsky's supposed to be that guy too, but he's just hasn't been recently.
You know what the problem with Vasilevsky is? It's not his fault. They overwork him. They don't have a fucking backup.
That's fair.
That's what happened to Ottinger, why he always gets tired in the playoffs, because Dallas never had, like...
And Hellebuck. Hellebuck chokes in the playoffs
Thank
usually because of that.
It's because they're tired. It's not because they're not great goalies.
I hate that excuse, though, because you see the goalies in the 90s and early 2000s playing 78 games, and you're like, these guys are tired playing 55.
The equipment and stuff, things are different now, man.
No, I know. I'm just saying, like, you think Martin Brodeur would ever be like, yeah, guys, I'm tired. Like,
I get it. No, you got to dig deep, but being a goalie, you got to be sharp.
Sens Leafs tonight, game 3. Do the Leafs take a stranglehold in the series? I feel like this, if the Sens are going to win one, I think it'll be tonight, right?
Here's how we tangle. This I actually thought about this one. Whoever wins this game, the other team wins the other game. They get a split. And like the Leafs, if they lose tonight, I come back to them. So if you bet Ottawa and if Ottawa wins tonight, I'm coming back to the Leafs.
No, see, if the Leafs, I think you're wrong. I think if the Leafs win tonight, it's a sweep.
If the Leafs win tonight, it's over in 4 or 5. Yeah.
No, sure. I think it's over in 4, guaranteed. Like lock it up. Like,
so what's the Leafs line to sweep?
Live, probably not great. Let's see.
I don't know either.
Series spread. You go Leafs minus 2.5 games is minus 100 or minus 130. So that's not actually
those spread bets in the NBA are the best.
Oh yeah.
Where you're getting like a team like the Pistons against the Knicks, those are those.
Yeah, if you think the Sens can force 6 games, it's plus 140.
Well, if they win tonight, they can.
Yeah, but you have to bet it now though.
I don't want to bet against the Leafs. And you know what? And Ottawa, here's another thing. I'm a Leaf fan. I don't even hate you. I don't hate Montreal. I hate Boston, Florida, and Tampa Bay. The teams that always fuck us, like fuck the Leafs up. I'm not us. I'm not a whatever. I can't believe the way I've been treated by this organization with ticket prices and stuff too. It's amazing. My fan, but that's what happens when you're brainwashed as a child.
So Leafs to sweep is plus 240.
Not enough.
I mean, what are they tonight?
Ottawa's gonna win a game. They almost won the last game.
Leafs are plus 110 tonight. So if you went, let's say $10, you win 21, and then they're plus 110 again, game 4. So you'd win 40. Yes, it's not enough.
Give me check.
You'd win more just betting the Leafs money line twice. I just did the math.
Check Minnesota in 7.
Minnesota
and tag Chris Meany on it too, and say you're the man.
Minnesota to win the series right now is plus 180.
This is all you need to know. This is Vegas. These guys had no chance. Plus 180. They should be dangling a $3 carrot.
Yes.
That tells me Minnesota is live.
I'm trying to see. Let's see. If you think Minnesota wins in 7, plus 350.
What's 6?
Plus 800.
Drew, can you get with me? Can we get wild in 6 or 7?
Cam, wild in 6 would be crazy. They'd ever win 3 in the next 4.
I'm going to tell you something, though. We talk about like heavily bet things. I don't know one person other than Chris Meany that thought Minnesota had a chance. You know how many fucking like parlays people have with teams winning series and stuff? Vegas is in every one of them. And we know what happens in the NFL, but in the end, people still bet. I'm not saying it's like going to happen. I'm just saying Minnesota has a great chance in this series. And you're giving us crazy numbers. Why don't you bet them both? If they win, it's going to be in 6 or 7, and you take home cash. Man, I'm going to be honest with you, Drew. I want Minnesota to win that series so bad. Vegas is another team I don't like. And by the way, what's with these fucking goals at the end of games with 0.5 seconds left when I have teams like plus 1.5?
I know. Stupid.
So greedy. Just get the puck out of the end. Just end the game.
I mean, I don't blame the guys for.
I don't blame them either. But it's like.
But imagine being the guy that wins the bet because of that. So like, there's two sides.
I lose those bets all the time. I lost in Minnesota game 1, and I lost Montreal the other night.
We've been on the other side of those though. Sometimes. Maybe.
Let's just say,
I don't remember the last time I was on the good side of those, but I'm just saying.
Let's just say, like, I know my godfather Brian Blessed used to say, "Water finds its level." Not with me and you. Like we're fucking we're buried in quicksand.
I'm just thinking about like the Giants block kick against Seattle ruining it for us, and like
that's what I'm saying.
Jameis Winston pick 6 ruining the Cleveland for us, like that game.
What about the Washington, Chicago? Like nothing helps us.
Yeah, nothing.
We've lost like 10 game parlays because of bullshit. Like I'm going to tell you, say there's 10 things that happen. I will say, and I'm not even like over exaggerating. At least 7 go the wrong way. At least.
Yeah, I was going to say we were on the right side of like 2 out of 10 bad.
My shootout record in hockey was like 18. Like out of 10, I'd win like 1.5. Like it's fucking ridiculous.
All right. Well, that does it for the
No. We're not done. I want to do more. What else are we going to talk about?
You tell me.
I don't know. I'm trying to think. Oh, hold on. Just one thing. Futures. Is there any futures we can jump on or anything like that right now before we go tell the people? Anything?
Let's see if I got any.
You're right. Probably nothing. Like even like the Capital. I'm just going to say one thing, and I know you're an Avalanche guy. If the Dallas Stars win this series and they get all their guys back, watch out.
Oh, I think the Stars win in the Cup if they win the series.
I have an exact matchup, Dallas-Toronto. It pays like $2,000.
I want the Kings to win the Cup because that's my biggest future. But we'll see. I got
what
Vegas.
What happens if the Kings say by some crazy bullshit like the Leafs meet the Kings? You're going to be cheering for the fucking Kings?
Yes, 100%.
Should I call Steve?
The Leafs winning the Cup does nothing.
Should I call Steve?
Cam, the Leafs winning the Cup does nothing for me. The Leafs making it there,
having
content. No, the content for them making it there and making to the max distance, that's all I want. Them winning or losing in the Stanley Cup final, honestly, them losing probably better for ratings. Let's be honest.
Drew, I was so proud of you this show. I was just like, you were so awesome. Like, you'd actually cheer against these guys with all the things, all the
in
people
the finals, Cam. Just imagine.
Why don't you just fucking hedge the bet so you can win?
But just imagine the Leafs got swept in the Stanley Cup Finals. The content that would come out of everybody, like, oh, they made it there. Oh no, heartbreak. Oh, they couldn't.
If the Leafs get swept, if they go to the finals and get swept, I might not ever like. I'm going to have to do something. Like it's like I got to get my brain reprogrammed. I can't. They can't be. I can't support that anymore. Exactly. I'm sorry. I just can't.
All right, Cam. That's it. That's it. No more futures. NFL draft tonight. Bet on McMillan.
I
top
need underwear
5.
and golf shirts. Talk to the bosses.
Yes. Talk to True Classic. Making golf shirts. All right. That does it for the Drew Soup Podcast. Please click like. Please click subscribe. Please rate and review on all audio platforms. Let us know in the comments below where you think certain guys are going tonight in the draft, where you think McMillan's going to go, where your futures in the Stanley Cup final are. Do you think the Kings are going to make it? You think the Stars are going to make it? You think the Leafs are going to make it? Maybe a surprise like the Minnesota Wild. Cam's all on board the Wild now. The Wild train, get on it with us. We'll see you next week.